කියලා ඉවරයක් කරන්න බැරි තරම් නිෂ්පාදන පෙළක්. කීස් නිෂ්පාදන අනිම මිලට හොඳම තත්ත්වයෙන්.
Pope Francis, the first Latin American leader of the Roman Catholic Church, died on the 21st of April, aged 88, at his residence in the Vatican's Casa Santa Marta, with 1.4 billion Catholics around the world mourning his death. His remains were taken to St. Peter's Basilica in Rome on the 23rd of April, where they remained for 3 days, allowing the faithful to pay their respects. In the days that followed, about 250,000 mourners came to pay their final respects as his body lay in state inside St. Peter's Basilica. Pope Francis's wooden coffin was officially sealed last night in a liturgical rite led by the Cardinal Camerlengo Kevin Farrell, the acting head of the church. The ceremony, which took place behind closed doors, included several short songs, spoken prayers and a moment of silent prayer. In keeping with tradition, the Camerlengo placed several possessions inside the coffin before sealing it, including the Pope's pallium, the long white robe he wore, coins minted during his pontificate, and a deed summarizing the highlights of his tenure. Today, the funeral mass began as the coffin was brought out in solemn procession from St. Peter's Basilica just after 1:30 p.m. local time. About 200,000 people participated in the funeral service in St. Peter's Square, which lasted around 2 hours. Giving the homily, Italian Cardinal Giovanni Battistari, the Dean of the College of Cardinals, described Pope Francis as a pope among the people with an open heart towards everyone. Numerous world leaders and royals gathered in Rome for Pope Francis's funeral, including US President Donald Trump, Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky, and French President Emmanuel Macron. Additionally, Prince William of Britain and former US President Joe Biden attended the ceremony. Sri Lankan Minister for Foreign Affairs Vijitha Herath represented the government at the funeral of His Holiness Pope Francis. Following the conclusion of the Mass, Pope Francis's coffin was taken back into St. Peter's Basilica to the sounds of a bell tolling. Pope Francis, who dedicated over 70 years of his life to his commitment to poverty, peace and nature, was laid to eternal rest at the Basilica of St. Mary Major. After the death of a pope, the Vatican enters a transitional period, and after about 15 to 20 days, cardinals below the age of 80 convene at the Sistine Chapel in Vatican City, which is sealed off, to elect the new pontiff through a secret ballot. 135 cardinals out of 252 worldwide are eligible to participate in what is known as the papal conclave. Voting takes place in up to 4 rounds a day until a candidate wins 2/3 of the vote. Ballots are burnt, and for every unsuccessful vote, black smoke is released from the Sistine Chapel. Once the next pope is successfully elected, white smoke emerges from the chapel. In Sri Lanka, a national day of mourning was observed today. The Ministry of Public Administration, provincial councils and local government informed secretaries and officials of ministries and departments to lower the national flag at half-mast at all government offices.